In the last 30 days, we cash collected $90,000. And in this video, I'm going to be going through exactly how we did it and how you can do it for your business as well. So first off, this number is a little bit inflated because we obviously use the Go High Level phone system. So this sheet right here is what we use to track the day-to-day operations of our agency, including all the new clients that we sign, all of the expenses, and when we need to rebill the client. My business partner was able to sign, I think it was around 20 clients in the last month. So our projected revenue was meant to drop to 57,000. Now there was a few reasons for this. There was quite a few people that also left from previous months. And then the other reason is because a lot of people's rebilling wasn't actually due last month. It's actually due, in May. So that's why the revenue dropped dramatically. However, what we managed to do was collect $93,000 in cash collected, and our total expenses were $9,000. So just 10% of what we made. Now, obviously, in total, we spent about $5,000 on Facebook ads. We had some commissions to pay out. We had some, obviously Go High Level phone systems and all of that and VAs. But yeah, a total of $9,000 in expenses to generate $93,000 cash collected. 20 clients. I'm going to show you the actual numbers now. Obviously, we spent $4,988 for the month of April. That generated 203 leads at an average cost of $24 a lead. That's Australian, of course. This is all in Australian dollars, so it's about 16 USD, 17 US dollars. That resulted in 26% of people, booking an appointment. So 53 appointments, as you can see in the calendar here. Now, out of those 53 people, 88% actually showed up, which is, insanely high. It's probably the highest rate we've had, which led to about 47 calls that my business partner conducted throughout the month of April. So that's $106 cost per call, which is about 75 USD. That resulted in 42% close rate, which is the highest that he's ever done. Usually it sits around that 30% mark. So that resulted in 20 closes, cost per acquisition of $249.40, average order value of $1,650, that's including tax. So the revenue generated was $33,000, cash collected $33K, so a 6.6 ROAS, which is absolutely insane. So we spent $5,000, just under $5,000 to generate $33,000. Absolutely insane results. And I think it comes down to this. Let me actually show you inside the ad account. So this is our ad account for the last 30 days. Now, as you can see, we generated quite a few different leads in both the mortgage space, finance space, and also the HVAC space. We're testing out a bunch of different creatives, statics, and videos. Actually, we're going to be doing a massive refresh because a lot of it is quite old. However, it's been getting great results, and the key difference in the show-up rate and the close rate has been the remarketing and the emails, the text messages before, and the entire retargeting ad strategy on Facebook. So first learned this from Jeremy Haynes. Shout out to him. He's an absolutely incredible marketer. People are claiming it's their own strategy when it's not. Basically, all you need to do is answer common questions and objections and show case study after case study after case study to people that either schedule a call. Now, we don't have a massive audience for that. So what I did instead is retarget to anyone who's opened our lead form, submitted the lead form, and also, scheduled a call as well. So we're remarketing to a lot of people, which you can see here, with about 30 different ads. So we're not worried about the leads. I'm more worried about showing this to as many people that have already engaged with us as humanly possible to create that know, like, and trust. And I guarantee you it will increase your revenue tenfold. I mean, we've only just started this. We've added, I would say, conservatively, because of this just one thing alone, it's added at least half of the revenue in the last 30 days. So, shout out to Jeremy. Obviously, it's only new. We're not doing it exactly like he says to do it because we just can't. We're doing lead forms and we're not doing scheduled calls. But I digress. It's great because you actually answer questions and handle objections before the sales call. So my business partner has a much easier job, and that's the role of marketing. You need to make your salesperson's job much easier. They already need to know exactly what you do, who you are, what you're about, and answer the questions that are in their head before they get on that sales call. If you can do that, they will close at a much higher rate. And that's what we've seen over the last 30 days. So let's hope it continues into the next month of May. If you do want a full length video on doing that, setting that up and all of that, then I'm more than happy. Just comment down below and I'll see if I can organize that. But you can see here, there's still a lot of free space in the calendar, which means my business partner isn't at capacity yet. Now, of course, he's got follow-up and all of that to do. However, he's not at capacity. Simple as that. I want to get him to 6 to 7 calls consistently every single day.